and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Here's a give to Durham. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply...
It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he makes the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Throwing Russell. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Still looking to his right. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Running inside, it's Riley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Russell. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll try to take it back.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited, forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it...
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll run it with Caden Durham. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Riley.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route. But it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Keelan Russell. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 89 on to punter.
Looks it in. Makes a move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
How in the world did he miss that? Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Number 20, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hits inside, it's Riley. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Throwing Russell. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than...
Intercepted! intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. All the way back. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick six as that guy is ever going to score.
And the extra point is good.
LSU 27, Alabama 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell throws to the wideout. Just barely got rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just...
Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Delayed handoff. It's Riley. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats.
LSU 27, Alabama 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Keelan Russell. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Rush is on, and he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Got the first down. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish to...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Throwing Russell. Look out. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this.
Caught, and he's got room.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Straight ahead, it's Rodgers. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Mack. Got his man in the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end right.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. He'll run it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
See some running room. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Russell. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's Edwards. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Out wide right, it's Wiley. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice.
He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Brown. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Handoff, Caden Durham. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. LSU quick to the line. Out wide right, it's Harris. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Wide receiver going in motion. Snaps on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
I know everyone's yelling like he didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for space. It's Hall. Shakes off the defender. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. One more snap coming before halftime. Defenders there to make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and the clock is winding out here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 6 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Cougars coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season.
Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Keelan Russell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Turns it upfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the punishment has been extended. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU built its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing Russell. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Russell. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. In the backfield, it's Durham. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he gets it away.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Russell. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Unloads to the right. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Oh, you just love to see the wide receiver be able to finish that play. QB's giving him a 50-50 shot down the field where it's going to be 2 guys going up to get it. The receiver was in position to make the play, just couldn't reel it in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Needs it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The returner will field it and bring it back. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Russell, released to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And after your defense just went out.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Russell will throw for it on 4th. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Going to the run, it's Durham. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Riley. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here's a give to Durham.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. 3rd and long right here. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. LSU right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Right side, it's Wilson. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Just keep slinging it. Left side, it's Brown. He'll be dropped. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Let's it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll try the counter. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Throwing Russell. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Runs through a tackle. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick give. It's Durham. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Tigers want to move quickly. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's got it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Throwing, Mack. Picked off to stop the threat. Touchdown, Tigers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely.